everyone, it's Lizzie, and today I'm going to be talking about the new 5-track EP from Maggie Rogers called Now That the Light is Fading. So if you've heard about Maggie Rogers, you've probably heard of her because of a YouTube video. It basically shows Pharrell going to Maggie's class, and in that class, Maggie and her instructor play Maggie's song Alaska for Pharrell, and his facial expressions sort of ranged from like amazement to being overwhelmed and being sad. Like, I think he's tearing up in the video. His reaction basically made that video go viral, and from there, I guess Maggie Rogers' legend was born. But that's actually not how I heard of her. My friend Monty played Alaska for me, and within seconds of him playing that song, I knew I was gonna love this artist, and I knew I had to hear more. So I was so thrilled when I heard that she was putting an EP out. And as an homage to Maggie and Pharrell and the video that started it all, I decided to record myself listening to the EP and making my own faces and seeing what I look like when I listen to it, basically, and then giving a little review of it. So without further ado, here it goes. So I loved that song. Right off the bat, I got sort of the Fleet Foxes vibe with the harmonies. I also loved the cricket sound, and the lyrics were really good. They sounded almost poetic. There's a line where she says, "The night is roped in spangled black." That's beautiful. This song definitely makes me want to be outside, like laying under a starry night sky by a campfire, like looking at Orion's belt or something. Alright, so I don't even know what to say about this song at this point. So the story behind this song, I think, was that she hadn't made music in a while. She took time off of school and went hiking in Alaska and then came back and wrote this song. And I think that experience is perfectly captured in it. You can tell that it's a song where the writer finally found the words to say what she was feeling. I think I completely agree with what Pharrell said in the initial video, which is that it's a song that feels really unique. I especially like the line, "I walked off you and I walked off old me." It feels so universal. I think everyone's had that sort of feeling of finally being rid of someone or something that's bringing you down, and you can start fresh. I also want to shout out to Lord, who tweeted at Maggie the other day about the line, "I cut my hair so I could rock back and forth without thinking of you." And my heart was so happy because I love Lord. Can't wait for her to release new music. Yay! So the cool thing about that song is that it almost has like a drop, like a beat drop like you would hear in an EDM song, which is very unexpected, but I love it. It just feels like you can, you know, jam out to that song. So this song especially, I think, sort of sums up Maggie's music really well, which is that it's sort of this contradiction of folk and pop music. So you have her vocals, which are very folky, you have those harmonies, and then they're set against that beat drop and those drums and the synth. It sounds so good. So I've got to say, I think that's my favorite song on this whole EP. I think I listen to it like literally every single day. It's probably embarrassing to admit, but it's true. It's so good. Her vocals, first of all, sound amazing. I love how like strong her voice is when she goes like, "Come what may, I'll still say." She's really like powering through those words. And then when she says, "Inside your mind for all of time," she goes up into, I guess you would say it's her head voice, and just like airs out those notes. And it's so lovely, the combination of those two things. I actually tweeted about this song a while ago. I said something along the lines of like, I want to wrap this song around me like a blanket, which is so weird, but it's so true. It just feels like the perfect song to listen to when you're having a bad day or like when it's raining outside. So I appreciate it for that. Okay, so this has gotta be my least favorite song in this EP. That's not to say that this is a bad song by any means. I'm just not super into the whole like ultra repetitive chorus. There's nothing that really stands out to me about it, where like the other songs are really catchy or they showcase her vocals or her lyricism. This song just sort of feels like anyone else could have sang it, really. So yeah, I wish the EP ended on like a stronger note, but what can you do? The rest of the songs are amazing. So to sum it up, I love Maggie's voice. voice. I think it's very, I don't know if you can use the word organic to describe a voice, but I'm going to. It sounds really organic. Obviously, it's got that folky tinge to it. It kind of reminds me of the two sisters in First Aid Kit. I can't remember their names right now, but that's like the closest vocal comparison I would have, which is really good. I love their voices, so I love this. Also, I love her lyrics. They're very poetic, very evocative. The imagery is amazing. I also love the combination of like folk and pop you can find in her music. I think she was making like straight up folk music before she played the banjo, but I read in an interview that she went to like Berlin or France or something, and she was exposed to like dance music there and realized the benefit of like a good beat and how music can inspire movement. So that marriage of two very different musical genres is really awesome and feels very unique. I would also highly recommend going to look at her music videos. They're all like really quirky. They're really aesthetically pleasing. They have really simple concepts. It's usually just her like singing to the camera, and she's usually backed up by like a troupe of like female dancers, which I think is really, really cool. Girl power and all that. So yeah, that's my review of this little 5-track EP. It's super good. I'm also gonna try to go see her when she comes to LA, I think in March. A lot of her shows are sold out though, which is amazing. I'm super happy for her. That just means I'm gonna have to go on like StubHub or something and try to find tickets, but I'm really hoping I'm gonna be able to see her. Maybe I'll post a video about that if that actually ends up happening. Go check out Maggie Rogers and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I will see you guys again soon.